Season 5, y'all. The very last season. I'm going to try to give you the best of me. It's V season. It's time for Divinity to take off. Let's go. Hey, peace, and welcome to the Divinity Podcast. I am your host, Divinity, the Pod MC, and this is Season 5, Episode 8. Now, before I get into the episode, I just wanted to say Happy 2024. We made it to a new Gregorian New Year. I know some of us don't typically acknowledge that New Year starts in the winter, January. And there's some of us who believe that's in March, spring is the new year. But for those of you that celebrate, Happy New Year to you. Happy 2024. This is another year for us. We made it. If you are anything like me, you are even more grateful and even more appreciative of life because you experience loss. And for those of you who have had family members, friends, any loved one, partner, somebody you're doing life with that just didn't make it with us, I would like to give a moment of silence for them. And I would like to send my sincerest condolences. And I would like to say, may peace and love and solace fill the spaces where grief and hurt is filled in. So let's give them a moment of silence. All right, now, welcome back to Season 5, Episode 8. Now, this episode is particularly one for me that I sat with. It was extremely challenging for me to actually do this. And as I am still grieving, my family had a very huge loss. And in grief, I've been learning to sit with it, feel that shit till I heal that shit. But more importantly, overstanding that God is always working on me and showing me new things. And to my family, I love you all. My Aunt Jackie was the matriarch after my grandmother passed. That made her the oldest living person on that side of the family. And this is a huge loss. But in grief, I've been learning to ask God, what am I to learn from this? So let's get into this episode 8, entitled ReveL8tions. And I spelled it ReveL, the number 8, TIONS, ReveL8tions, right? Now, when we look up, off the top, you think when you hear revelations, it's like something's being revealed to you. It's an epiphany, maybe even to some of us. But I would like to go on ahead and read the definition. And we're going to get into why, these things happen, right? So revelations in the Merriam Dictionary is defined as an act of revealing or communicating divine truth. Something that is revealed by God to humans, an act of revealing to view or making known, especially an enlightening or astonishing disclosure. Now, with that, I know a few of us understand that revelations are necessary because they protect you. Now, in grief, I am learning that my aunt was too great of a loss for God not to replenish. And in order for God to replenish, he has to show some things and reveal some things so that when he prepares that table in front of your enemies, you know why they are at that table. You understand why these people that you once called friend, comrade, partner, loved one, someone that you treasured, someone that you confided in. You have to understand why God is putting them at the table. It needed to be revealed to you so you know what you're dealing with here. And it's so funny how you can separate yourself, and let me back up a little bit, because let me just say this. I thank you, God, for keeping me different. I don't need to fit in. I don't need to buckle under pressure or cower. My no is a no. I know how to say no to things that I have outgrown. I know how to say no to folks that I know mean me no well. They just use me. They use me, right? And so I'm grateful for the revelations, because you can have all the intentions of doing right by folks and bringing them with you to the places God is going to take you. But God has other plans. Oh, isn't it funny? I like to think God laughs at our plans, y'all. And if you don't mind, just bear with me a second, guys. I just want to take a sip of my tea. Okay, just give me a second. Y'all know I like to sip some tea. Stop playing. This one is particularly my peppermint tea. Nothing really particularly special about it. It's my favorite tea. But there's no like special announcements about it. But I thank God for revelations. It's always so interesting how in your walk of life, all you simply do is show up and love and support and provide and nurture and take care of everyone else. And that same person is doing the complete opposite for you, planning your demise, planning how they're going to out you, looking for information, to collecting receipts to try to out you. But whole time they need to do that shit for themselves. They love to bring up a pat. Oh, well, you were alcoholic. Was recovering. But you forgot you was pouring the drink and drinking with me. Oh, well, you like to take edibles. Sure do. And so did you. You forgot you was splitting them in half with me. You like to smoke weed. You like to get high. You like to do this. You did that. You did that. Motherfuckers are quick to remind you about the old versions of you. And they have and mind you, these people still have no access to you, but they still running off at the mouth about what you like to do. And the funny part about all of this is the people that actually believe the crazy nonsense. Because you better believe the same way they're talking about other people to you is the same way they talk to other people about you. Slow it down for them. The same way someone comes and talks about someone to you is the same way they're going to run their mouth off and talk to somebody about you. And they love to gossip, don't they? But they forget their shit smells just as worse as the same shit that they gossiping about. So let God use your life as a testimony and let them revelations show up. Because like I said, when they prepare that table, they're going to have to eat it, swallow it. And if you can't swallow, shut up, bitches, goggle. Shout out to Weezy. God will always prepare a table in front of your enemies. But in order for God to do that, you have to know who is an enemy. And that's where the revelations come in. And sit tight. Just sit back, watch, take your notes. And you have to be particularly careful with folks who like to play with you and try to insult your intelligence because they'll disguise their real feelings in a joke. And they'll abuse you for your gift, use you for the things that you are doing for them. Never mention a word about how they're going to pay you or what they want to do, offer you something. Here, I don't know if I could do this for you right now, but can I offer you a bite to eat for doing this for me? It's never what you can do. What can I do for you? It's always what you can do for them. And God will reveal it to you. But you also have to start counting your own blessings and holding yourself accountable as well. You have a gift that you have this thing that is implemented in you and you want to make money from it and you want to do things for it. Make sure you're doing it for the love first, and God will always set you up to help you make money doing the things that you love. But you also have to be firm and stand in your boundaries, stand on business. That's what y'all saying now, right? I think that's what y'all saying now, stand on business. And make sure that you are asking for what you deserve. And also, one thing about revelations is, you can ask for all the help in the world. And motherfuckers are quick to tell you no, but turn around and do the very same thing that you asked them for help with. And it's okay. I hear God saying, don't worry, they're going to wish they treated you better. Let me handle this. It looks pretty on the outside. You ever heard of pyrite, aka fool's gold? Oh, it's such a pretty stone. It's black and gold and shiny from far away. It looks like a real piece of gold. But when you get up on that thing, fraud, phony, fake. And you have to also be careful about, I like to, when people compliment me, I always say reflections, because it really is. What you see in me, it really does mean you have it. So even if it's a negative connotation, oh, you can't be happy like this all the time. Why can't I? Oh, because nobody's that happy. Because I choose to be happy. And you gotta, like I said, you gotta be careful, because them revelations come at you quick. You see somebody and something bothering you. What is it that the Most High is trying to reveal to you? You feel some type of way for a reason. So let's not be quick to judge and point fingers, because in doing so, you forget there's 3 other fingers pointing back at you. Them revelations, they gonna be coming out. This is an 8-year. 8-year. Revelations, and it's the year of the Capricorn, karma. Capricorn is the sign of karma. So anything you've been planting in 2023, oh, you better believe that karma is going to come back to you. And I hope you're ready for them seeds that you planted, because whatever you planted will grow. So you out here doing people wrong. You out here slandering people. You out here forming groups and gangs to try to gang up on somebody. That's fine. They stand in their truth. They walk alone. People who tell the truth and who are honest usually don't have a lot of friends anyway. Lights on. I find it funny how you try to support everybody, and the love is so fake and phony and never returned. Right? But you got to find it within yourself to create them boundaries. Hold yourself accountable and stop blaming others. What's stopping you from being happy? Well, ask God to reveal it. I thank you, God, for revealing who couldn't come, who shouldn't come. Because it's in that, it lightens the load. And like I said in episode 6, dead is dead. You can't take none of this shit with you. And then in episode 7, I told you, get you some Sundays. Them friends that hold you accountable. Them friends that love you. Them friends that want to see you win. They smiling and they laughing because you are smiling and laughing and full of joy. And they see you. They love you. But the better question is, when you ask God to reveal these things to you, are you ready for those revelations? Some of them, I'm going to be the first one to admit I wasn't ready for them either, but here I am. Here I stand. Or sit at the moment. But you get what I'm saying. So let it come. Thank you, God, for the revelations. I can see clearly now. I thank you, God, for all of these blessings. I know I had to feel the rain to learn the lesson, but tell you the truth, the fear got me second guessing. Am I supposed to be here impressing? These same motherfuckers that'll smile at you, talk behind your back and then stab a knife in you. Am I supposed to be the one you chose? I know I have to rise above it all, but tell you the truth, this fear got me second guessing. Second guessing. Second guessing. Thank you, God, for the revelations. Revelations. Now, my job is always to feed you. And well, how you digest it, that is personal. In the kitchen, in the stir fry, in the kitchen. But as for me, and as for mine, well, it's always forward. Forward the fuck always. Until next time, y'all. Be good to you. Let God do the revealing. And when them revelations come, lace up them Nikes and keep it on. Stand on business. Stand on business. I love y'all. Love you. Until next time. Peace.